So my name is Ngazi Ibe and this is Health Situations. You already know. So I'm going to be hosting safe spaces again this year, and I it's themed drug abuse and our mental health. So last year we made it happen and it was good. It was such a blessed one. It was such a good one. But this year we're taking it to schools, we're taking it to the community, we're going to sensitize young people on what mental health is, on what your mental health is. We're going to tell them about why it's important to say no, why it's important to say no to drugs. We're not going to wait till they become or they start getting used to, drugs before we get to talk about it. But we're going to start right there where they still have the choice to say no to drugs. So continue to stay with me on health situations. Continue to stay with me because next month is going to be our mental health month, and we're going to do a lot of going out, a lot of talking, a lot of sensitization, a lot of awareness around mental health. We're going to make mental health no longer a myth, no longer a hush-hush word thing, but we're going to make mental health something we can freely talk about, something I can freely say, I'm not good, I'm not at a good place with my mental health, where you can freely tell your friends that right now my mental health is here and your mental health is here and you're taking it here. So the ability or the confidence to, or the safe space to say, yes, I'm not where I want to be right now, but if you can accord me grace, if you can accord me patience, and when I get there, yes, I'm hoping to get there. So mental health is something that has come to stay with us, whether we like it or not. It's also come to stay with us in the sense that we must give grace, we must give kindness, we must give consideration to our loved ones, to our friends, to business associates, to partners. Okay, how are you? Is not just a cliche, is really deeply, how are you? When you ask your neighbor, when you ask your friend, when you ask family members, how are you? It's not so they will say fine. It's so that you get to know in 10 minutes, are you fine? If you're not, you would be. I hope that you will be. It's a good place to start up a conversation on mental health. So these are the sensitizations, these are the awareness that we're taking to schools, because addiction is becoming a rather unusual norm. It's becoming a norm that shouldn't be. Like, if we start now to talk about it, if we start now to say, yes, you can say no. Say, so we're letting the young ones know that it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, I don't want to smoke. It's okay to say, I don't want alcohol. It's okay to say, I don't want to inhale coke. It's okay to say, I don't want fentanyl. It's okay to say, I don't want ice. It's okay to say, I don't want Mary. Yes. So the earlier we start to let them know they should be confident enough to say no, the better it is for our society. Because at the end of the day, where there's drug, there's also crime. Where there is drug abuse, where there's addiction, there's also loss of vision. There's also loss of personality. Like, if you see someone you knew 10 years ago and they have become an addict, most of the time they are not recognizable. So we're building a community of people, a community of volunteers, that are going to be standing up, there are going to be representatives, there are going to be recommended they're going to be recommended people, they're going to be letters of recommendation. Letters, that's the word I was looking for. Letters of recommendation for young people, where it is okay to say no, where we are ambassadors of mental health, where we are ambassadors of living right, eating right, thinking right, where you are good in your mind, where you are mentally stable, physically